and I'm super excited about today. We want to look at the power of networking event when it comes to selling real estate. A lot of time I've seen situations where people just want to stay in their room, their house, and they think they can make sales. You need to go out. You need to, and you also have to be intentional about the kind of event you go to. There are powerful events where people, if you have been through this series from day one, you notice that one of the things I mentioned day one and day two, day three was about sales and marketing and closing. And I talked about how you can only say you've initiated the process of sales or marketing when you are face to face with people who have capacity to afford what you're selling. So if you are talking to people who cannot afford, you're wrong. So if the same way when you use events, networking at event to sell, you have to say, where is the event where those who, can afford what I'm selling, we're going to appear, they're going to be there. Those are the kind of events I want to appear in. I want to be there. I want to be there, front line and center, those events. And what are the types of events you want to look out for? There are a couple of them. One, high paying event. So for example, I learned this from a friend of mine. He said, you know what, Dr. Steven, I don't go for any event less than $10,000. I said, okay, exactly what am I missing here? Why is it that you don't go for an event that is less than $10,000? I said, look, I have to be honest with you, I'm into construction. And as a person to real estate construction, I understand that it's at events where people are paying $10,000 and above that I will meet people with the capacity, right, who can afford, either they themselves or their parents, can afford to give me hotel to construct, road to construct, massive houses, housing estates to construct. So I'm not going to waste my time going for an event that is $500, $1,000. Now, I'm not saying you should start at $10,000. Yours may even be an event that is charging as low as $100, $200, $500, $1,000. Maybe that kind of event where your potential customers are. But you need to know that certain events that are paid and they are premium, the fees will also attract people who can afford to pay. And when you leverage on such events, your chances of closing is way, way higher. And that is very, very important when it comes to real estate sales, particularly at events. Number two events you want to go is industry events. Why do you attend industry events? That even sharpens your skills. So I go for paid events where these real estate guys that are there, or I could meet other realtors that will partner with, I could meet other guys, influencers in the industry. Someone can invite me to show up in their podcast, and that just help position my brand as well. I could meet a new partner in business and so on and so forth. So you also want to go for industry events. So the first one is just, the event may not be an industry event, but it's an event where other participants are people who can afford what you're selling. The second event is just pure industry events. You're going there to learn, you're going there to network, you're going there to, not necessarily direct sales, but there are a lot of indirect opportunities that happen in those kind of events. And they still will eventually lead to better positioning on the long run. You'll still be able to sell ultimately. The third categories of events that you may want to consider are special clubs, right? There is golf club, polo club, boat clubs, right? There's certain clubs you go that, the quality of people there. It may be games, but the quality of people there and the fact that you both play the same type of game, the business opportunity is endless. Tremendous. And you want to do this assignment. This is my first assignment for all of you today. Make out a list of events in the remaining 15 days of this challenge that you're going to attend. And you're going to attend intentionally. You have to be intentional. You're going to attend intentionally. You're going to attend with the right goals, right mindset, right intentions. You know what you're trying to do clearly, and you're going for the kill. And these are very, very important. The last one I'm going to talk about are specialized small dinners or breakfast. Now, this is not somebody else's event, it's your event where you're inviting people for breakfast with you. Maybe 2, 3 people, 5 people, industry people. But you want to do that. I'm hosting one tomorrow with some of you. Remember, I'm doing one tomorrow at Echo Hotel at the Sky Lounge, and it's a breakfast, a buffet for you guys. But that's an example. Yours should not necessarily be that. We can just host 10 people, behind it and say, hey, I just want us to network to see how we can learn from each other, partner, and discuss business. And I've also invited 9 other so. When you're putting their name, the CEO of this, who they are. Do you know people show up? I kid you. Where I just say, I'm hosting 10 people who are networking to see what we can do. They will show up. I promise you, they will show up. So it's a very, very important thing you don't want to joke with. And I've leveraged on things like this to grow my business, right? And I've worked on it, specialized meetings. Sometimes just one person I invited for dinner or lunch, and the richness of those conversations. Sometimes we'll just discuss, okay, we'll partner in this area, we will work together in this area, we'll do this together, we'll do that, we'll do this, and it's just so robust. The advantages and the opportunities that come from it. So, guys, do not joke in any way with events that allow you to network, that allow you to create partnership, that allow you to create opportunities. So, make a list, and I want you to get minimum 5 events that you're still going to attend between now and the end of this challenge to network, to look for potential customers. 5. The second thing, I want you to organize at least 1 event between now and the end of this challenge. 1, whether you're inviting 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, at least 1, or is even 1 person. And make sure you so maximize that special breakfast or dinner. Yeah, pay for the breakfast, pay for the lunch, pay for the dinner. But there's so much that will happen from those things, okay? I hope you've learned from this day 15th. I hope you practice it. Don't forget to keep calling. Call 30 people. And then let 50 people pick your call per day in this challenge. Enter DM over at least 250 people. Right? WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Just disturb them about who you are, what you're selling. I promise you, you have a lot to do. You will close so much. And by the way, those of you who attended the dinner I hosted, the first weekend, the second weekend, how did it go? Feel free to comment in the chat box the impact, how you enjoyed it, and how it changed your life, okay? Once again, thank you for being part of this amazing challenge. I hope you're inspired. I hope you're pushing everything you can to meet up to the goals and the challenge. Remember, somebody will win a car. Are you happy to know we already have 2 winners of all expense paid trip to Dubai? Yes, in March. Already from this challenge, we have 2 people already. Come on. Who else? We still have Doha in April. That somebody will win. You have a car, somebody will win. Hey, this thing is possible. Go for it. I love you. Dr. Stephen Akintaya, the convener, billionaire, Retail 30 Days Challenge. See you tomorrow.